It's been 2 months since Jangada Mines welcomed Paulo Misk as its new chief executive, just as the price of gold restarted its upward trajectory. Now, one of Paulo's jobs is to advance the company's Paranaíta Gold project in Brazil. I'm delighted he can join us now and correct my pronunciation. So, Paulo, your appointment came just days after the company announced it had bought a 33.3% stake in Paranaita. So what can you do to make the company's entry into the gold arena a success?
Thank you very much for having me, Sarah. I'm very excited to join, to be on board on Jangadas. We have, I think, the right things, the main things to make it a good mining, gold mining company. We have a very good team. We have focus on gold. We have a very good project to start, and we have the right strategy. Where we are located, it's a very promising area for gold in Brazil. In the past, has been many gold has been produced in this area, but not in an industrial manner. So we believe that we can add a lot of value. We can put all the techniques and good practice on board and create value through this gold operation.
Okay, so in terms of that story, at this stage of development and the data that you have, what is the potential of Paranaita?
So Paranaita has already, based on the exploration that have done and was spent about $2 million in this exploration in the past, but there has been already identified 210,000 ounces of gold with the grade of 3.16 grams per ton, which is a good, let's say, good numbers already, considering that's an open pit operation that we are planning. We are doing right now all the second stage of exploration. We have done already 31 trenches, have completed that stage. So everything is ready that we can develop the exploration work until the end of the year. We expect to do 16, about 15 to 16 rolls, drill holes, in a total of 1,800 meters of drilling. So we expect to identify from these 210,000 ounces, increase the resource to 350,000 ounces in the report that we're going to issue by end of February.
So those are quite significant numbers that you're referencing there, Paulo. I'm just wondering, what success have neighbours had within the mining district where Jangada's project is located?
Originally, this area has been mined by artisanal work by garimpeiros, but recently, very good companies have come to this area. I could say Fides Mining was there. PH Gold. PH Gold produce about 40,000 ounces a year. They have underground mining. It's a very nice operation. Also, Alta Minerals has two projects there, X1 and Matupá. So I think it just reinforce the aspect of being a very promising region, and I think that's the way we believe we can create some value. Bring the industrial mining with focus on production, focus on low cost and very efficient operation. So that way we believe we can create value.
Okay, so let's talk about how you're going to create value. A recent investor update references the company's gold development strategy. What is that strategy?
Yeah, the strategy is develop projects in this region. So we'll start with Paranaita project. So basically, we are doing the exploration work in 2025, 2026. We expect to issue a PEA in 2026, increasing the resource, having the economic study there. And 2027, we start building and implementing this operation. So that's the first step, because we expect to have other projects in this region, identifying opportunities, and that way we expect to become some relevant gold company producing gold in Mato Grosso.
Now, what you haven't been very good at is telling me about you, because I know that people had been chasing you to take up the appointment. So what is it about your skills and your background that makes them, and they got you, makes them want you to come on board Jangada Mines?
Thank you for that question. I have 40 years experience. I have been running exploration and operations along Brazil, Minas Gerais, Bahia, Mato Grosso, Goiás. So I have leading some very successful projects, since some ones such as columbite, tantalum, vanadium, niobium, and I have gold in my blood. My father used to have an operation of diamonds and gold in Minas Gerais. So I have breathed mining since I was really young. So and I have a chance for some recognition, to be considered the personality of the year twice in Brazil. So I'm all my experience, all my knowledge, and all my energy will be served to Jangada Mines, exactly to make those things happen.
And they're very lucky to have you, Paulo. Um, so in terms of this exploration plan and the gold development strategy, it's going to cost money. Now, you have funds after the company sold its stake in Glencoe and a recent placing. So how far will this get you to achieving some or most of your plan?
We have raised 800,000 pounds already. Um, we uh, we have 100% focus on gold. So all our project at Paranaíta at this moment is well financed, fully financed. For the when we have the PA and we have the capex for implementing this operation, we may need to raise some additional cash. But for a while, we are fully committed, and it's it's okay for this time, for the stage.
And at the moment, you currently own over a third of the project and have the option to own about 50%. So, what milestones need to be reached, or what needs to happen before Jangada would consider taking on a bigger stake?
Yeah, we are very confident with the Paranaita project. However, we'd like to take step by step in a very good way. So we are confirming this geological potential. We will design a well operation. As soon as we have enough confidence and all the numbers, we will acquire the remain uh, shares to become a controller. We have agreement already for 50.1% of the company. Just a matter of getting the right step in the right time.
So, do you have
Yeah.
a view about the current price of gold? Is it undergoing a correction? Do you anticipate that more records are going to be broken by the price of gold?
It's clear that the gold price is really high at this moment, which excites us, no doubt about that. However, our focus is to have a good mining asset with a good grade, a low cost, and low capex. So I really prefer to spend my energy on things that I can control. But of course, if the markets goes up even more, I will be happy and will enjoy and provide for the shareholders a big operation margin.
Excellent. I'm just wondering though, will Paranita still have commercial potential if the price of gold falls?
No, for sure. We are aiming to have a high grade. You see, we have samples in the first exploration work as good as 135 grams per ton. Our average grade is 3 grams, 3.16 grams per ton. So that region is known to have very high grade deposits, and Paranita is one of them. So we are we expect to have a very big operation margin uh, with the current price. But of course, if it goes to a historical average, we will be in a good shape. We will still producing with some generating cash, and that's the way we do mining. Not just for the good the good times, but prepare for when it's not as good as today.
Very good. Now, Jangada isn't a one project business. It also has the Pitomberas development project, known for its vanadium, titanium, iron ore. How close is this project to a production decision, or is that now non core as you concentrate on the gold project?
That's a good question. You know, my last company was Largo, which is exactly the same type of deposit, VTM, vanadium titanium magnetite. I have run this operation for almost 9 years and have a very successful. Largo is a reference of excellent operation in vanadium. However, Pitomberas, it's if when the market is in the right price and have a good moment for vanadium and titanium, that's okay. We're gonna make great value on this as well. But our focus today is gold. We are not gonna spend our energy and time with Pitomberas because the main focus is gold. And I think it's really important to have focus and not diverse, doing many things at the same time. So Pintobera will, when the time is for that project comes, we know how to make it create value from it, but that's not our focus today.
Understood. So as we approach the end of 2025 and looking at your exploration plan, what do you hope to share with investors before the end of this year?
Yeah, one thing that I really uh, think is important is deliver what we promise. So we are doing the exploration work. We have done all the trenches on time according to the plan. We will start doing the drilling campaign. I expect that we confirm the good results we got in the first exploration work, but with a higher volume of resource. So I expect to give a very good gift of Christmas for our shareholders, and build a story and get all the numbers to have a good PEA study done next year. So that's the first step. But we focus on doing what we plan, and that's we like to have it until the end of the year.
And Christmas can't come soon enough. Paulo Misk, the new chief executive of Jangada Mines, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you very much, Sarah. That's my pleasure.